I haven't done like what league champions do I want in 2XKO yet. Maybe I should do one. Oh my god, there is so many. Are they alphabetically ordered? They are. How many of you know the league champions well? Kinda, sorta, and seen a lot of them. This is how I feel like a lot of people are. I love looking at design. In another lifetime, some of the other jobs I wanted to do when I was growing up is I wanted to design video games. Probably not surprising. So when new characters come out in any game, I love looking at how their kits and designs work, and I like thinking about them. Almost half of you say you're super familiar. Okay, that's good. And then a lot of you, the rest of you are like, it should probably be like must have. And we should also do a will be in, but I'm indifferent. Almost every league game has some of the same people in it. Yasuo and Yone, they're like in everything. Teemo, Ari, Lux is a great example. Kale, Morgana. They're just in like everything, right? Yeah, Tryndamere, right? They're just in like all this stuff. Garen. Let's do a confirmed. We'll do like a don't want, or how about not interested? And like a please no. This can just be all right then. This is like the stuff that's like, if you want to put it in, sure. We should probably go top to bottom, right? And there's a lot. I'm pretty familiar with League of Legends champions. I played League back when it first came out, all the way up until season 3 or 4 or something like that. I also played TFT actively. Okay, these are all fine, right? Okay, let's start from the top. Aatrox. He is a big sword-wielding dude. He's very cool. His ult is a very cool install, where he gains like this demonic form and he becomes super strong. Has a lot of cool things that I think translate well in the fighting games. He has a dash. I don't know if he's a must-have. I think he's like really cool. I would say he's an alright then. Maybe I'll make it. I'm down. How about this? I'm down. He's cool. Akali. This character is very popular. I'm sure you've seen her a lot. This is like the default ninja girl character in the game. She has a really fun design. She's got the dagger. She has a smoke cloud that makes her invisible. She's got projectile that hops her backwards, and then she can hop to it and go pick it up. And then she has the dash. Like, I mean, she is cool. Like, people like this character. She's in KDA, so like, yeah, people like Akali. I think that she's in a will be in. She's guaranteed, I think. But also, I think she's a must-have. Personally, the archetype is tight. I think people would like her a lot. Akshan. This character is also really cool. The grappling hook is really funny. A tried and true fighting game move that I'm a fan of. I would say in the I'm down tier. He's not a must-have to me, but I'm down. I think he's cool. Yeah, because he could have the Spencer zip and stuff. He'd be cool. Alistair, he's a big cow man. Is he cool? Yeah, he's cool. He's a fun support. I think his ult's cool. It's fine. I'm not interested, I think. Amumu, the sad mummy guy. I like jungle, so I think he's cool too. And he has like the big AoE ult. That's cool. That's a stun. He's an old champ. He's been around for a long time, but he's whatever. I think he actually might be here, to be honest with you. He's so iconic that I think they might put him in. Anivia. She is a big ice phoenix. Classic champ. Very cool. The wall might be an interesting game mechanic. To me, she's just a bit dated. I'm not really that interested. Annie, I think personally, I don't care that much, but she's gonna be in the video game no matter what. Tibbers could be cool if she's like a puppet character like Nier. She summons the bear and the bear beats you up. She's just an iconic character. You know, I like this skin, the Red Riding Hood. She's probably in like the will be in, but I'm indifferent. Aphelios, he's so famous, mostly because he spawned a lot of memes. The way he works is really complicated. He has a bunch of different guns. As he shoots the guns, they run out of ammo, and then he cycles to a new gun. His abilities are affected by the gun he has out, and he just keeps swapping. He has different cool combos and stuff. I think he's like the coolest design in the game. I'm a huge fan of Aphelios. I think he's super fucking tight. I never play him though, because I don't play AD carry, and like you have to main AD carry and main Aphelios to play him. If he was in the fighting game, he would potentially be a main for me. So for me, he's a must-have. Ashe, this is Wind Ranger if you play Dota. She's just the bow lady. Her big ult, she shoots a big arrow. Not interested. Aurelion Sol. He is a cosmic dragon. His gameplay in League of Legends, I don't think it's that interesting to me, but he could be so cool in a fighting game. I also think that he would be cool if they made him a big. Like they did this in TVC with the robots, or like the Galactus boss fight in Marvel. It would be so tight if he was just huge. I think he has potential to be like a cool boss or something. So like I'm down to put him in. I'm down. Azir is one of their better designs, I think, in terms of how cool he is to watch cook. His passive is that he can make his turrets again. He summons soldiers and he can move the soldiers around, and the soldiers will like poke you and stuff. You see this? The other thing is his ultimate is this big wall of soldiers that come out. I mean, come on, man. Like, he is so sick. I would really, 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 really want him in the game. I hope he's there. Bard's also cool. I think that you kind of need characters like Bard in the game. He's very strange. He's like a scaling champion. He has like these little meeps that he can run around and grab to gain buffs, but his abilities are cool. He can like go through walls like this, right? Him and his team and the enemy team can go through walls. And then his ult, it makes everything invuln. He's cool. He's a weirdo design, and I think he'd be fun. I'm putting him in must have. I think he's tight. Arakune coded, yeah, I think he's really tight. Belveth, she's cool. I think she could be a fun fighting game design because her design is that she teleports in like 4 directions and they're on cooldown, so she goes boom, 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 and then she like eats opponents, and then it gives her like a new form. So when she like kills a big objective or an enemy, she turns into like this, her true self, this monstrous form. I think she's cool. I would say I'm down. Blitzcrank, okay. I think this guy probably needs to be in the game. He's iconic. His most iconic ability is his Q. He's got a hook. And hooks in MOBA are very scary because they pull you in and then your whole team just beats your ass. In a fighting game, you can imagine how cool a hook would be, right? Look at how many skins he has. He has so many skins. Oh, the boxing one. This one, definitely not Blitzcrank, him hiding. Oh, the Space Groove one is also really good. Blitzcrank's in must have. Brand. He's the Human Torch. He has like a big AoE ult. He burns people. Let's be honest. No, I'm not interested. He's boring. Braum is... This is the kind of character that I think they're gonna include. His whole thing is he puts up the shield. It would be like boom, and he's like, get behind me. I'm your boy. Yeah, he has the Santa. Right. He's got a lot of cool skins. He's a very popular
fan now.
Champion. I don't love him so much that I think he has to be in. I think he's charming, like Gaston style, but he's like actually a sweetheart. I would say either will be in, but I'm indifferent, or I'm down tier. He's in one of the two. I don't need him in the game. I think he probably will be in the game. Oh, finally a new champion, Briar. I don't know how to describe this. Yeah, the jury coded, like I can fix her style of character, like the unhinged, like she wants to eat you. She's wild. I'm not interested, honestly. Caitlyn, same kind of, she shoots a sniper. She's an arcane, she's iconic. You know, the Testament getting the reveal and being like, oh my god, Caitlyn from League of Legends. Like, she's gonna be in the game, but I can't say that I'm excited about it. Camille, the interesting one also. Potential to be the ziplining one, and she's like a robot who, she has interesting combos. She's got the hook, she can pull herself around. Yeah, she does have scissor legs. I don't think that she's like a must-have for me. She has potential to be cool. I'm down. Cassiopeia. She's Medusa. Like, if you're looking at her, you get frozen, and if you're not looking at her, then you don't. It's literally Medusa. I'm not really that interested. She's fine. Cho'Gath, the big guy. His whole thing is like, he's a big monster, and his ultimate is that he eats you. He goes, nom, 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 nom. And if he eats you or a minion, he gains bonus health and he scales. He's like a big tanky dude. He's got a lot of CC stuff. This is like his most famous skin, I think. You need some monster guys in the game. I like Cho'Gath. I think he's cool. He's old. Put him in I'm down. Corki. Top speed. Gyro from Dota. Darius. Oh yeah, he's already in the game. Yeah, Diana, Moon Lady. She's cool. A little swoop moon projectile. You see that? She's got the mana shield. She's got the thing where she dashes to you, and then her ult is like it like pulls you in. She could be very cool in a fighting game. And also you could sell skins like this, and like, you know, people are gonna be down. Very likely that this character fits the fighting game theme very well. I would say she's in the I'm down tier. Dr. Mundo. He's an old iconic champion. His design's good. He's a zombie guy. His big move is he throws a cleaver at you, and it's fucking annoying. His ult makes him big and buff, and he just runs around and beats you up. He is a shithead champ. He's really fun. He has a lot of cool skins too. Corporate Mundo is a very famous one. I think he's cool. I'm down. He'd be very annoying, I'm sure. Draven. He will certainly be in the game. He is like a showman, like a showboater. His Q spins his axe, and then he can catch it. And then when he catches it, he gets it back. So you can juggle both axes. This could be a very cool design for a fighting game. Also, his ult is cool. He throws it, and then it comes back. I could also see him will be in, but I'm indifferent. But I think he's really cool. Elise is potential for shape-shifting, right? Like, she can swap stances. She goes into the spider form, right? And then she has new moves in the spider. She's all right. I mean, I played her a lot because she's a jungler, but I don't know that I think she's that cool. I don't think I'm that interested. Evelyn. Riot Games likes making money. If they like making money, it's very likely that she'll be in the game. Okay, first of all, you know what's going on here with this kind of character. We all know the deal with the skins. And also, she's in KDA. Now, her actual design I think is really fun as a jungler. It's very unfun for your opponents, but it's really fun. She stealths around, she's an assassin. Going invis could be fun as well if you want to design something like that. So I would say I'm down. Azrael, he's the poster boy. He's very popular. He's just a range guy who shoots stuff. He just goes pew, he shoots this. His W puts a thing on you, his next attack does extra damage. He can blink, he can teleport, and then he has the big ult. He's popular for a reason. You can see why people like him. You know, this is what he's doing. I like Ezreal, but I'm going to say I don't need him in. Fiddlesticks. Now we're talking. Some creepy crawly stuff. He is a cool champion. He's a scarecrow. He's very spooky. His voice is really, really wild. It's the most fucked up passive I can think of. Instead of placing normal wards on the map that give you vision, he places a scarecrow that looks like him. So you walk into a bush and there's just a scarecrow that's him and you're like, oh God, Fiddlesticks is here. You get scared, right? You're like, oh my God, he's right there. And then it's just like, oh, it's just a fucking ward. So he jump scares you in the rift. And his main moves is he has a fear. He has the suck. This is like a drain at lifesteals. Reap, which does like a big AoE and slows. And then his ult where he like channels and then he jumps in and does an AoE like fear damage thing. Yeah, he's got the surprise party. I have this skin. It replaces all the noises with like party noises and effects and stuff. He is very, very cool. To me, he is in must-have tier. Fiora, the next one. Also fighting game coded. These little things appear on enemies and when you hit them, it's their weak spot. So she has to hit you where it is and then all of her stuff is about dueling, right? So she's got a dash, which allows her to dash through and hit your weak spot. She's got the parry and then her ult is she puts this on you and she has to hit all 4 quadrants to get like a big damage finisher. And I mean, she's very popular. People like Fiora. She is, you know, got a million skins. LK ass character. You're so right. Yeah, I think she's in must have. Her design is cool. Fizz, I like Fizz. He's a little shark guy. His ult is really cool. This is what he's known for. He shoots a fish on you. If it hits you, oh, he's really frustrating to deal with, but he's also cool. He's in for me. He's in the I'm down tier. Galio is the anti-mage. Who you pick into mages to beat them up. Big gargoyle guy. I like his ult a lot. He does the big leap, wow, boom, and he flies across the map and smashes in to save his team. His voice lines are cool. He has a lot of cool skins, like this one. I'm down for Galio. Oh, we made it to the second row. Okay, who's next? Gangplank. If you're an old League fan, Gangplank's the ghost. He's a pirate. His design is really fun too. His big thing is he plants barrels and then he can shoot them and do a chain reaction where they go pop, pop, and they explode twice. And then his ult is like a big, you know, he gets his ship to just bombard the area. He could be so cool in a fighting game. Plant barrels and then do Oki and then he does like some setup and he pops the barrel and it's like a combo starter. Like, I'm down, man. He's like, come on, barrel Oki. Come on, brother. I want him in the game. I'll put him in must-have. Garen is like Gangplank in the sense that he's an old character who's been around for a long time and is the most boring. This is white man with brown hair. He's probably in this, but like he's so boring. He's John League. He's not even fun to play. Gnar. My goat. He's like if Elise was more interesting to me. As he does stuff, he eventually gets mad, and when he gets mad, he turns into Big Gnar. When he's in Big Gnar mode, he like gets this big wall swipe thing where he can do this, but he's really fun. He's a cool design. He's like a little shithead character who throws boomerangs at you, and then in Big Gnar mode, Mega Gnar, he like becomes like a big hulking behemoth who fights you up close. He's a cool design. Like, first of all, he is like a little cute fellow when he's not in his mode, and then he's a big beefy dude who's just trying to beat your ass. Like, he's a great champ. I think he'd be a really fun, like, stance swappy kind of character for me. I think he's really cool. Gragas. He throws barrels. He's a big dude. And he's fun. I think Gragas is fun. He has the drink where he drinks and he heals them or whatever. Yeah, Edmund Honda, sure. He's cool. I think he's a fun, goofy guy. Like, I don't think he's a must-have for me, but I'm down. Next, Graves. Shotgun guy. I love his redesign. I think it's one of the coolest redesigns the character's had. His thing is he has the shotgun, and after 2 shots, he has to reload. He's got a little bomb that he does. It bounces off objects. He's got the smoke screen like a Kali has. He's got a dash, which reloads his gun. And then he has the ult, which is like the fadeaway. He goes, poof, and it blasts him backwards. He is super tight. Everybody plays this skin. I have this skin too. He's just simple, fun, interesting. I'm down. To me, he's in must-have tier. I want Graves in the game. When I was at Riot, he was one of the characters I asked for. I hope he's in. Gwen. Riot Games likes making money. And this is another one of the archetypes that is the duelist fightery character. She's got the big scissors and she has the, what's it called? The mist. She's going to make a lot of money. And like, she's very fighting game coded already, kind of. I'm down. Like, that's cool. Hecarim. Horseman. Yeah, Motaro. Basically, he's a horseman. He spins his scythe and does a big thing. He has a charge, like a trample move. He goes nay, and then he goes bam, and he hits you, and it knocks you back. And then his ult is like, he just shoots a bunch of stuff. It's like literally the Headless Horseman vibe. I love Hecarim. I think he's cool. He's a take on a classic design. He's in the must-have tier for me. Because he's weird. He might be weird to animate though, but I think he's cool. Heimerdinger. Okay. Another example of like classic. He's in everything they do. He could be like a summon character, right? So he plants turrets on the field. He's a little shithead. Personally, I think his fighting game design could be really, really interesting. I think he's the coolest character that I know will be in that I don't care that much about. Hui. They designed Ezreal too. He's like Invoker in terms of gameplay, where he combines his spells together, kind of like Nine the Phantom. Obviously, he's new. He doesn't have very many skins. He's like a brand new. But like you can just look at the visual and tell he's a paintbrush guy, Grimstroke / Invoker vibes. I think he's really cool in the sense that like combining the spells together with Nine was really fun. So gameplay-wise, I think that the vision of something like this, I could see it being cool. I put him at the bottom of I'm down. Like, yeah, all right, that's cool. Next is Irelia, another fighter person. She dashes around. Every time she kills something with this dash, it resets the cooldown. So she just goes choo, 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 and she just dashes around like this. She's going to be in the game. Like, she's really popular. She sells a million skins. She's fighting game related kind of already, right? She does fighting gamey stuff. She's not my favorite, but I think she has potential to be very cool. Ivern, weirdo guy. This guy is a jungler whose vibe is that he's friends with them and he like absorbs their soul. He's like a hippie, you know? And he could be a summon character as well. He summons Daisy. The stoner demographic is huge. If you want to tap into that, this is your man. He has potentially cool gameplay vibes as well. So I think they'll probably put him in the game eventually. I'm going to say he's in like the will be in, but I'm indifferent here. Janna. I don't really care, man. She's kind of like boring. She's really boring. She's such a boring design in the game. So it's hard to disassociate that. Tornado Oki, I guess, but like not really. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to make her interesting in a gameplay, but in League of Legends, she's boring. Jarvan the Fourth. He has cool combos and stuff, but I think he's in like the will be in, but I'm indifferent here. He's fine. Jax. Cooler than Jarvan. He's not a must-have for me, but I'm down. I'm cool with it. His whole gimmick is that he fights with this like lamppost thing because he's like, if I used a weapon, I would beat your ass. He's funny. He's cool. Stat stick bruiser character. He just pulls up and beats your ass. Jace. To me, Jace is must-have. He's likely to be in the game anyway because he's in Arcane and he's popular. He has the hammer and he has a range mode where he like shoots you with the hammer, or he has when he has the hammer out and he pulls up on you and beats your ass with the hammer, right? So you can like swap back and forth. Afterwards, Jhin also must have. One of the coolest designs they put in the game. He's obsessed with the number 4, so he has 4 bullets in his gun. He's really immobile. His ultimate is like he pulls out the fucking gun and then it zooms out and you can see the whole screen and he shoots the rifle like this, Elfelt stance. I think he's one of the most beloved designs they've done. And like, I mean, he's the guy with like the rifle, the sniper guy. Yeah, I mean, he's sick. I want him in the game. Kai'Sa. I don't care, man. She'll probably be in the game because she'll sell. She just flies at you and goes pew, 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 pew. She has the dash. She's also in KDA. I don't really care. Maybe she's like being, but I'm indifferent. I'm not interested, man. I don't care. Wait, where's Cassante? Why is he down here? He's like a bruisery guy. He has a chance to be cool. People in the game like hate him. They hate him in League because he's such an asshole and he's been good for so long. His thing is he's like a super tank guy, but then his ult is like he strips all his tank stats to be like an assassin and just goes and kills you. For me, he's in like the I'm down probably. Callista, undead spear lady, hopping around. She can hop right into not interested. Karma, also very, very not interested. Karthus is cool. I don't know what his fighting game design would be like. Maybe not interested. I don't know. Maybe when he's dead, he still gets to fight. That could be fun. I think Kassadin's also a little boring, if I'm honest with you. Maybe he gets a bump because he kind of looks like a mind flayer. Not really that interested. He's kind of whatever. Katarina. We haven't seen her in a while, but she was in the early stuff. I think she's in, I would say will be in, but I'm indifferent probably. She's cool. Kale. A little boring maybe. She's like the just knight, you know? Like, not really that interested. Whatever, man. Kayn. Now we're talking. This is a fighting game character I can get behind here. The way he works is he starts the game and he fights and he plays, and then he collects enough essence that he can turn into blue Kayn or red Kayn. Red Kayn is when he loses the battle and he becomes like this bruiser guy, and blue Kayn is when he wins it and he's an assassin. You know, there's like a lot of ways to make him. Like he can have 2 installs or maybe he can go back and forth. To me, must have. Kennen. I think Kennen's cool. He's a little boring though. I like Kennen. but he's probably the least interesting character that I'm not interested in. Does that make sense? I don't think he'd be that cool in the game. Kha'Zix, he's like the Void Bug. This guy's an assassin, pretty popular, I think. He also evolves and he gets to pick different stuff. Potentially cool to have in the game, honestly. I'm down here. I think he could be cool. Kindred, the wolf and the sheep, right? So this is death, basically, in the lore. Kindred has the mark where you pick someone on the other team that you're gonna go fucking kill. And also just really fun, like a ranged jungler. Has a lot of cool stuff. Immortality field thing here where you can like make people not die inside of it. I think one of their coolest visual designs in the game, and like honestly in general, like look at this. I think Kindred is super tight. To me, this is must have tier. Cledworth. Cled is a complete shithead who rides this fucking chocobo. When you don't have the chocobo, is a little cowardly runaway guy. He is really funny. He just like goes really fast and he goes bum ba dum ba dum and he just runs at you. I want him in the game just because of that. I'm down. I'm gonna put him in I'm down tier. It's kind of like a hillbilly Yordle, right? Like that's how, is that a good way to describe him? Kog'Maw. I think Kog'Maw is cool. I don't need him in a fighting game, bro. I'm good. His passive is when he dies, he gets to run up to you and explode. I don't really care, man. I'm cool. LeBlanc. Riot Video Games likes making money. Also, cool combo champion. Like, she's got the chain. She's got the fake clone that she can send out. She's got a lot of combo stuff. She's iconic. I don't think people cared that much about her, honestly. Maybe indifferent is honestly where I am with her. Maybe indifferent. Lee Sin. Lee Singa kicked my brother in the ass. Classic. Combo champ. Very high skill expression. It's from Ionia, and everybody who's a weeb loves Ionia. He's got a lot of cool skins. Like, he's got a Sagat skin. Did you guys know that? He fits a lot of design standpoints that people like the cool monk guy. I'm going to put him in like the must-have. I think he's good. Leona is big tank lady. She's like the opposite of Diana. I think she's also honestly a little boring. She's alright. She's likely to be in the game, but I don't think I'm that interested. I thought her abilities were way more fun in the card game. And as a visual, I like her more than Diana. Like just this big radiant lady who's about to beat your ass. She's fine. Hates playing tanks, confirmed. What do you making shit up? She's just a little boring. Lilia. People really despise Lilia, huh? She's really annoying to play against. Her thing is that she gets faster as she hits you with her ability, so she just zips around the map being an asshole. She has like a big sleeve. She's like high skill expression, kind of. Her voice is very grating to people. I would say, is she I'm down or will be in, but I'm indifferent? Maybe she's like here. Lysandra has a potential to be very toxic in a fighting game. She's alright. I'm not really the most excited about the prospect of her being in the game. She was so toxic in the card game. I'd probably put her in not interested. I'm not that interested, man. She's just a nice lady, nothing fancy. Lucian is like cool design. He's got the guns. He's got the dash. His ult is just a big pew 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 pew. I like this guy. What the fuck? Hey, thanks for the 50 gift subs. Play 2xKO. Is that like a real account? Thanks for the gift subs. That's very nice of you to bust out the riot bucks. Hey, second request. How about you refund all those people those subs? You want to give me 60 gotcha rolls in TFT so that I can get the stage. My viewers don't need those subs, okay? How about 60 gotcha rolls in TFT? Lucian is a must-have. Agreed? Can we just agree? Agree. Lulu. Friend of the stream, Faye Mata voices Lulu. Can't lie. Don't care about the design very much. She's probably in will be in, but not interested. But she'll probably be in the game, I'm guessing. Lux, same vibe. She's like the poster child of the video game. Not really that interested. Malphite, I like Malphite. Big Malphite fan. He's a little boring. He's just a big fucking rock. He does have a cool ult. He just flies at you, goes boom, and he knocks you up. He's just a big rock, man. All he's done since he's released is hit R. Not that interesting of a champion. Malzahar, boring. Kind of sleep. He just says you don't get the play button. He walks up and goes bzzz, and he blasts you. Maokai. I like Maokai more than those last two. He also is a big ult man. He's a tree man, which I think is already, you know, all right. And then his other thing is he throws these little saplings, these little wee, and there's little friends, and they go boom, and they blow you up. And then he has like the big tree root ult thing that he does. Blanca Chan setups, yeah, I'm down. Master Yi, swordsman guy. Honestly, I think Master Yi's a little boring and people don't like him. He's probably going to be in the game though. Is he even iconic though? Do they still use him? I'm putting his ass and not interested. I'm manifesting. Milio. This character is cool. I think Milio is cool. I think he's a little boring. He's like all the enchanters, right? But he's like a little, he kicks the ball around like it's soccer. I don't think he's the most exciting design though. And watching him get mauled to death by Darius in the fighting game might be a little traumatic. Maybe for his own sake, I'm not interested. I don't want him to get beat up. Misfortune. She's iconic. People like her. Her kit's fun. I think her ult is really cool because it's basic but cool. She's got a lot of skins. She's a very popular. You can probably guess why. She's a very popular champ. She's also fun. I think she's like legitimately fun. I'm gonna say it will be in, but I'm indifferent. But I'll put her at the top. Actually, honestly, I liked her so much in the card game. Maybe I'll put her in. I'm down. Mordekaiser. Everybody who loves Mordekaiser, I know you guys are cool. A lot of people who play Mordekaiser are bigots. Agreed? You know how many times my top lane Mordekaiser has started posting slurs in chat? Agreed. His big ult is this. He pulls you into this undead realm and beats your ass one-on-one. I think this has potential to be very fun in the fighting game as well, because if he could like strip your assists from you and be like, it's me versus you, bucko, that shit would be tight. Fun design space in the fighting game. I'm down. Morgana. Cooler than Kale. Not the most exciting to me. I'm gonna say she's here. Will be in, but I'm indifferent. I mean, Kale's maybe like that too. I'm gonna put her in not interested. Ah, Nefiri. Nefiri's new also. A little Doog. Noxus Doog. It's like a pack of dogs as a champ. Like, I don't know. Amy? Yeah, I guess, right? I think it could be fun. The summoning could be fun. The mix-ups could be fun. I'm down. Why not? Dog characters in fighting games are cool. Like, who doesn't like Amy? Dog from Punch Planet. John Talbane. Nami. Another support champion. She got the wave. This is her big ult. And the bubble. Honestly, not interested. She's a little boring. Nasus. Popular champion from the old days. A little dry in some ways, right? His big thing is he just infinitely farms. Renekton's the better brother. I'm gonna say it. I'm down. I'm not in love. Nautilus is also interesting design. There's like a skin where it shows how big he is. Yeah, this one. I mean, this shit is tight. Is he the most fun ever? No, but I would say I'm down. He's got a hook, which makes him fun. Nico, this character. Her big thing is that she can hide herself to look like other things. Just because that invokes such a neat thing in the design space, I would say that she is must have. Not because I personally am like, ooh, I love Nico. In the sense that it would be very cool to like be able to turn into your other character, like play two of your same character temporarily, or to turn into your opponent's character and like turn into the same ones. It's kind of like how Shang Tsung is, exactly. Nidalee, another classic champion. She's kind of old, shapeshifter vibes. I think the spear has poisoned the well. A lot of people don't like dealing with Nidalee. I think a lot of people just think she's frustrating. She can turn into the cougar form and then beat you up. It's like her thing. Wow. It scrolled down to the French-made Nidalee automatically. It knew what you guys wanted. She's really fun. I think she's actually a really, really, really fun character to play. She has a really high skill ceiling. I'm gonna say I'm down. I'm down for her to be in the game. She's cool. Nyla also is a really cool thing. I like the whippy, like fly around stuff. She's a cool looking character. I'm down. I think she's cool. Nocturne, big fan. Love Nocturne. The darkness is really tight. His ult is he turns the map dark and he could dive across the whole map. He's pretty simple in the MOBA, but I think he could be really fun in the fighting game. The visual of him is very cool too. Like, these are all the old skins. I'm down. I like him a lot. Nunu and Willip. Aww. These two are just like, I feel like it's one of the iconic designs that has been redone, the VGU, that I like. He's fun to play. He's a sack of shit to everybody who's not Nunu. He just comes by and he goes, oh, and he just eats the thing. He's fun. I'm down. I like Nunu. Olaf, he's a barbarian guy. He's okay. To me, of all the fighty guys, he's like the least interesting. Orianna, she has some fun stuff going on. She could be interesting in the fighting game, I think. I put her in I'm down. Mostly because moving the ball around and then being able to interact with it, I think could be very cool. Yeah, kind of like Manar. Ornn, you guys probably know how I feel about this character. His thing is that he can make his teammates weapons. And he has his ult where he hits the horns and he just goes, oh, bam, and he just knocks it into you. To me, this is one of the coolest designs in the game. Must have. Even if he doesn't make you a weapon, I would love if he's like Beowulf from Skullgirls, where if Beowulf puts down the chair, he could plant the anvil and work off of it. You feel me? Maybe the thing he does on the anvil is he generates meter, or like he generates something for your character that your character can do. Pantheon. You know, It's 300. The visual redesign they did of Pantheon is very cool. I think he went from being one of the least interesting characters to me to like one of the coolest looking. When they decided that his whole thing was gonna be like, I'm gonna go kill the gods, or like when that's like his thing, I thought like old Pantheon was like whack. But yeah, I would put him in must have. I think he's tight. Let's see, Poppy. I like Poppy's ult, and I think the idea of the character is cool. Like she's waiting for the hero to arrive to do the stuff, and it turns out it's her, but she just doesn't know. So she's like, I can't wait to meet this GOAT hero one day who's a beast, and it's just her. I think her ult's one of the coolest ults in the game. She goes smack, and she just sends your ass back to your fountain. That being said, in the fighting game, I don't think she's like in must-have tier. I think she's just in I'm down. It would be cool if that was a snapback. Yeah, she's got shield toss. Oh man, she's the Lisan Al-Gaib. You guys are talking me into moving her up. I'll put her in I'm down though. I don't think she's in must-have. Pyke. Also feeling this kind of way about Mordekaiser, where Pyke players are kind of bigoted. I think he's in like if he's going to be in the game, but I'm not excited about it. It's like, it's fine. Kiana. Assassin Lady. Really interesting, complex design. I don't think she's that popular because of it. She could be really fun in a fighting game. I would say that she's in I'm down. Quinn. I loved Quinn in the card game. I think Quinn in Valor, super cool, having the big hawk. The fact that she can like turn into it and just be like, boom, I'm in hawk mode now, fly around, wee, do stuff, whatever. She's boring, man. I like her. She's boring, bro. Rakan. This is a duo, Xayah and Rakan. Rakan is like the support, tanky interrupter guy. I think he could be fun in a fighting game. Like he could have interesting stuff running around, knocking people up, have cool combos and stuff. They always have all these skins together. I like Xayah more than Rakan. I feel like that's most people. Like I think he's just, I'm indifferent. I don't need him in the game. Rammus, absolutely sick character. Okay, I know he's old and he's not the most like these days he's like Bowser, but like a little guy. Like he has the roll mode, knocks you up. He has the big jump from the fucking Q. Like that could be fun. Like he's a classic design. I mean, you know who that's supposed to be. These are his old splashes, but like how can you not like Rammus? He's fun, man. I would say he's in must-have for me. He's tight. Rek'Sai, void creature, very interesting. Burrows through the ground, which I think is very fun. She's like the snowbally assassin, run you over, kind of like she pulls up and beats you up, and like she has the echolocation stuff. I'm down. Rel. I feel like they just went out of their way to design a very boring character. No. She could be more fun in a fighting game, I think, than in her MOBA. I think she's not interested. Renata Glass. Everybody thought she was going to be the character from Arcane. I think she's a cool looking design. And I think the design of like attacking your friends is cool. I don't know how you would translate that to a fighting game very well, but I think she's cool. I would say I'm down. Yeah, it's very cool. She's got like, she's a very striking image, and not only that, but like she's a fun support. Renekton, the better brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Renekton. Yeah, he's going to must have 100%. That's my guy right there. I mean, yeah, he's cool, man. He's just really fun. The Croc, everybody loves this skin, the pool party. He's just cool, man. He has a big AoE. He's got a stun. It looks like this. He goes swipe, and it's a stun. He's got a dash, and then he can cancel the dash again and do a double dash, and then he's got the ult that makes him bigger. All those things are cool for a fighting game, you know what I mean? Rengar. Super toxic but fun design. His whole thing is he like hides in the bushes and he jumps out and he beats you up with his bola. I feel like this character was made for fighting games, man. Just like jumping around, leaping at his enemies, and like, yeah, he's fun. I think he's a must-have. Obviously, Riven is a must-have. They said that like she was originally designed with like Marth in mind. She's a fighting game kind of character. She has a Rekka, so her Q is a Rekka. She can do it 3 times. This is a 1, 2, and then a third hit's like a knockup. Her W is like this AoE. It's a stun. She's got a dash, and her ult reforges the blade. It gives her more damage, and it gives her a big finisher. This is absolutely the fighting game character. Rumble. Yeah, that's my guy right here. I'm a big Rumble fan. Super fun. I think his design is really cool. He's in this big mech, and then in the mech, he has a flamethrower, speed boost, he's got the harpoon, and then he's got the equalizer, which is like the big ult you can lay in a line. And he's like the Yordle in the big mech, and the thing's like falling apart. And then because it's falling apart, he has a mechanic where it overheats if you use your moves too much. And he's got a lot of cool skins too, like the Super Galaxy one is like, come on, you think this guy's not sick? Rumble's dope. Rise. I don't know. I don't care. He could be really cool with his rune stuff. Like, I don't really care that much. I'm not about it. He's the guy. Whatever. Maybe they'll make his fighting game design interesting. Agreed. I don't even think we need to talk about this. Probably the best choice for a fighting game character. Samira is Dante. This is Dante. Samira builds a combo by hitting attacks or abilities unique from the previous hit. Samira's attacks in melee range deal additional melee damage. And then if the enemy's knocked up, she keeps them knocked up briefly. It builds up a style gauge. She's got a gunshot, ebony and ivory. Her W, she's got like a big like dissipator thing that gets rid of projectiles and does stuff. And she's got the dash, right? And she melees up close and she shoots the gun from far away. Her ultimate ability, Inferno trigger. When I said she's Dante, I was not fucking around. By far the coolest design. She'd fit in a fighting game very well. They already have Soul Fighter, Samira. Like, come on, guys. She's in the game. Dante is like one of my favorite, if not my favorite fighting game characters ever. And I love the MC. To me, like top of the list. So let's just go next. Sejuani. I like Sej. I think she's cool. She's big tanky. She rides the boar. She has like the CC. I think she's more fun than a lot of the other tank champs because she's on a big ass animal. And she's just like literally the big lady who pulls up and beats your ass, right? Straightforward, fun. I'm down. Senna. Also a very cool design. I think also a character that could be really cool in the game. She's got the gun. She has the cool ult. Her ult animation is really tight. It does like the whole screen. She will probably be in the game. She has a lot of, yeah, she's really popular. She's got a lot of skins. She's a cool design. I like Senna. I think she's in the I'm down tier. Seraphine. I don't care, man. She'll probably be in the game. I don't care, man. Cool for her, I guess. Maybe they'll make her gameplay fun. I don't care. Set. The boss. It was a good run. It was a good run, Samira. The GOAT. Actual GOAT. All his moves are very fighting game design. He's a punchy guy to start with. Then he has the Haymaker, which is this big punch, which is really cool. And the other thing that's cool about it is like as he takes damage, it makes it more powerful. Do you see the spin he does? Like, come on, bro. And then he's got the E, one of the coolest designs I've ever seen in a MOBA. He smacks two people's heads together and it stuns them. And this works because you have two people on opposite sides of it. He's the boss. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, come on. He already has a Soul Fighter skin. And then the new Heartsteel. He's in the boy band. He's the GOAT. Shaco. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm cool, man. Listen, I played Shaco. I learned it back when double boxing was a thing on the long times ago. He is a sack of shit. Everything I said about Pike players and Mordekaiser players being bigots, I'm sorry. Your player base has nothing on this guy. He puts down these Jack in the Boxes and they like fear you. He's really annoying. He either wins really hard or he's completely useless. Everybody who plays him is going to call you slurs if the game goes bad. I'm good. Shen's cool. He's like the tank ninja. His ult is that he teleports to an ally no matter where they are on the map and pulls up on them and says, "What up, bro?" He's a little basic, but I'm down. Shyvana. I am a Shyvana fan. I think the shapeshifting aspect's cool. I'll put her at the bottom of must-have. She turns into a dragon. She builds up her fury and she turns into a dragon. All her moves are enhanced because she's now a dragon. That's like her thing. She's a dragon. She's cool. She's fun champ. Singed. Singed. Listen, he could be so fun in a fighting game, but I want you to think about something. When you're not playing him, do you want to fight against him? He is one of the most toxic, frustrating champs to fight in the game. All he does is his Q puts a poison cloud behind him, snowballs really bad, and then he becomes unkillable. He does the fucking whoop right back into the poison. I mean, he's probably going to be in the game, but nah, I'm good, bro. Everything I said about Shaco players saying slurs to you, I'm sorry. This might be the worst. Sion players are known bigots. His thing is he dies and then he gets to he pops this and then he gets to run at you and punch you while he's dead. No, I don't want him to revive and come punch me up. The bottom tier, I could just call this bigot tier. We could just move more down here and just call it bigot tier, maybe. You might be onto something. Sivir. She's boring, man. Can we be honest? She's just a little boring. She throws a boomerang. All right, big fucking whoop. Skarner. Oh, they just reworked him. I forgot about this. Whoa, he looks so different. He doesn't have the old Q, huh? Whoa. Damages and slows foes. What is he? A charge? He's got a rush? Oh my. Okay, that's hype. I like that ability. The Stinger? What is this? Oh! What? I would say I'm down. His old design, I would have said the same thing. Smolder. This guy, everybody hates his ass. Spyro, I think he could be really fun though. Like imagine if he has Magneto's movement. Shyvana's cooler. I'm gonna just, I'll put him up here. Sona,
Sajam no.
I don't care, man. Not excited, not interested. I don't know how she fits in a fighting game very well. Before Yumi existed, you played her so that you didn't have to play the game. She was just very mashy. They've changed her, but like, I don't, she's not the most compelling character. I don't think she'd be that fun for the game. Soraka, maybe not interested. I'll just say not interested. She's also the same kind of vibe. She's a little bit more interesting. Maybe she could be interesting if she has a silence and she can prevent you from doing moves or something. That could be interesting. I'm not like in love with the idea that much. Swain. I can see a space where he's cool because his ult turns him like he does the big flock thing and he gets buffed and he's got the install. I would say I'm down. Silas, yeah, he's a big fighter guy. He pulls up on you, he beats your ass, and look at him twerk, bro. His ult is really cool. He steals their ult and uses it against them. Like obviously he's like a deranged mage guy. I think he'd be really fun in a fighting game as well. Syndra. I think probably I'm down tiers. Kind of like Oriana. I could see like the movement of the ball being fun. Tom Ken. Let me put him there. I'll rearrange this in a second. But for those of you who don't know what Syndra does, she throws these balls down on the ground and then she can pick them up and chuck them at you. And then she can also blast them. And this is like a stun. And then her ult is like she goes choo 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 and shoots you with all of them she has out. Tom Kench, one of the coolest designs they have in the video game. He's just really cool.
You ever play
He's a big dude. He's a tank. He's got the tongue. He smacks you with the tongue. And he eats the enemy and he spits you out and slows you. He's got the dive bomb to teleport. He's got the Cajun accent. He is so fucking tight. I would say that he's like up here somewhere. Talia, she's probably in like the I'm down tier. I like this champ. She moves rocks. She's an earthbender. She shoots rocks out like this. She summons them, boom, and pulls you in like this. Then she shoots like the wave. And then her ult is she rides this shit across the map. Pretty cool. Honestly, I think she's like someone who I'd be happy to have in the game. She's not necessarily someone that I need, but I'm down. Talon, he's cool, I guess. I feel like they've done his design cooler though already. He's okay. There's a lot of other characters that are just not as cool. Tarek. Finally, an enchanter that I think is cool. To become like the guider of Targon, basically like the protector. I think it's cool. I don't know how he would play in the game. He's got the right energy for me. I'm down. Timo, listen, he should be in here. But I'm not indifferent about it. He's gonna be in the game. I'm not happy about it. I'm not indifferent about it. He's like in the, you know he'll be in there and you know you're gonna hate his guts kind of a tier. You know what I mean? He turns invisible if he stands still. He shoots a poison dart that blinds you so you can't auto attack him back. He fucking zooms around. He plants mushrooms that you can't see and then they go invisible and you step on them and they're like mines. He's a demon. He's a demon. I'm cool on that. Thresh. Big fan. His whole thing is he collects souls as his passive, but his cool moves are he has a hook, very good, and he has a lantern, and this lantern shields his allies and they can drag themselves to him. Imagine being able to use the lantern and you can like pull people around the map or something, having the hook. This is one of my favorite moves in the game, Flay, because you can angle it and like pull them in or out or push them away. Multi-purpose. It's one of the most interesting kits that's in the game to me. He's just really fun, man. Like, he is so cool. I'm a big fan. Tristana. I don't mind Tristana. I think she's probably, to me, she's in like, maybe will be in, but I'm indifferent here. She's fine. Trundle. Listen, this might be my jungle bias coming through. Love this guy. Part of why I thought about him as a fighting game character already is because he has the wall. Put up the pillar and it slows you, and then he can like pull up on you and just beat your ass while the pillar hits you, right? He's a troll and he has lots of cool skins. I like Trundle. I play him. And I played him in the card game also. He's a must-have. Tryndamere, I get, like, he's a sword guy. So, like, he should probably be in the game. He's, like, probably going to be in, but I don't care. Like, I don't think he's in, please no. His ultimate is very toxic. He can't die. Also a bigot character, true. He's whatever, man. I don't really care about him that much. Will be in, but I'm indifferent. I don't care. Twisted Fate, must-have. The card game version of TF was one of the most fun cards I've ever played in a card game. He's the Gambit card throwing guy. Cycling between different cards would be a really fun mechanic in the game. Yeah, I mean, he could have teleport mix, like let him teleport with his ult. I mean, he's an asshole, but he's a cool design. Twitch, little rat man with his little crossbow. Patoo. I love the voice acting on Twitch, and I love what they turned him into. I would put him in Please No, but I'd kind of be down to let them cook. Twitch players are S tier racist. Yeah, he can stay in Please No. Udyr, also fighting game coded. To me, must have. He's got stances. He can swap between. I mean, yeah, I'm down. This skin is tight. I'm super down. Urgot, I don't like Urgot that much. He's gross, but he's kind of cool, honestly. He's a little cool in his own. Maybe I'll put him in Wilbian, but I'm indifferent. He's fine. Varus, not interested. He's just boring archer man. Vayne is cooler. She's got the role demon hunter kind of character, right? She has the ult where she becomes super powerful. I think she's a cooler design. I'm down to put her in I'm down tier. Viger. He's funny, kind of, but I'm not really that interested, to be honest with you. I can't imagine he'd be that fun in a fighting game. Maybe he's like your mage type, but they have other mages that are cooler. I think they don't even remember Vel'Koz exists. I'm also not interested. Vex. I like Vex. Her whole gimmick is that she's emo. She's just really sad. I like her ult too, where she flies at you. I think she could be really fun. I'm down to put her in. I'm down tier. Vi. She'll be in the game anyway, but cool design, built for a fighting game. Literally a fighting game character, right? Like, come on, man. Her whole thing is she's got a charged up punch where she dashes. She's got a big punch where she does this and she goes, and it's like a wave. Then she has her ult where she flies at you and she goes, duh. She's a punchy lady. Like, this is a punchy lady. She's going to be a punchy lady. She's going to be in the game for sure. Viego, the Ruin King. We all know who this character is for. Keep your eyes up on his head, okay? Don't deviate. Viego's really fun. I think he's a must-have. Part of why I think he'd be fun for fighting games is he's a sword guy to start with, and he's got like this mist stuff, but his ultimate allows him to turn into his enemy. Anybody like this, I think, could be really fun. Victor, probably in the game. I can't say I'm extremely excited for Victor. I don't think he's in like a I'm down tier. He's fine. I actually think Victor is cool. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Vladimir, I mean, he's the vampire guy. I don't know that I think he'd be that fun in a fighting game. I don't think I'm interested. I used to play him a lot. Volibear, must have. Listen, I don't make the rules, man. He's tight as fuck. His new voice is unreal good. The Thunder Bear, he's super tight. His ultimate, he literally jumps on you and he turns into this big ass thunderous mountain. I want him in the game so bad. I would play him 100%. I love Volibear.
Once, history was writ by tooth and claw.
Come on, man.
Now, the land slumbers.
You're telling me that this guy, you don't want this guy in the game? He's a fucking beast. I mean, come on.
To kill me?
This character's tight. Warwick is also a classic design. He's a fucking werewolf. I mean, must have. He'll probably be in the game. It's very likely, I assume, right? He's good for a fighting game. He rushes you down. Talbane, I am a known werewolf in fighting game player. He'll certainly be in the game. Wukong. I'm also going to put Wukong in must have. I like Wukong a lot. I think he's a cool design. I mean, he is the Monkey King. Wukong is a classic. You call him a folk hero, maybe? He has this big spinny pole thing where he knocks you up. He has the big smack with the pole. He's fun. He's silly. Yeah, Sun Wukong. Yeah, people like Wukong. He also has a lot of cool skins. I mean, dude, Xayah. I also like Xayah. I think Xayah is cool too. Being able to shoot the feathers and then she's got the ult where she shoots them all like this. I think also cool. I don't know if that I would put her in must have, but I think maybe I will. I'll put her in the bottom of must have. Yeah, I know. I have so many must haves, but these are the ones that I want the most. Xerath. Agreed? Good talk. I don't know, man. He's like a turret, man. I'm not the most excited. Xin Zhao. This character is fun. I think he's cool. A lot of people like him. He'll probably be in the game. He seems like he should be in the game, right? I'm down to put him at the top of I'm down. Yasuo's already in. You guys know what Yasuo does. Yone's Yasuo's brother. He'll be in the game anyway. I don't like him as much as Yasuo, but I mean, he's a good fighting game design. We can put him in. Okay. Yorick. He summons ghouls, and his ghouls come and fight for him. And he summons the big lady, and she comes and spooks. Yeah, she haunts. I think he would be so sick in a fighting game. He's extremely toxic in the video game. But man, he would be so fun in a fighting game, being able to spawn minions. Maybe he would actually fight instead of just running around killing turrets the whole game. Yumi, you guys know it. Yeah, I'm good. Yumi is what, like, when your friends don't play the game and like you want to get them in, tell them to play Yumi. They call her the Netflix champ because all she does is attach to her friend and then sit there the whole time, and you cast off of your teammate. So you're just like, you're not playing the game, And look at how popular she is. She's got all these skins. She's very popular. She's a nightmare to deal with. She sucks, man. Zachary. Love this character. He has a lot of fun things. His Q is he attaches it to you and he goes smack and he pulls you together, which is cool. He charges up and goes meow when he lands. He should be really fun in a fighting game, I think. Cool design. Zed. The ninja. Tasty Steve doesn't know anything about League. He knows Zed is cool. This character is a must-have. He can shoot a shadow, and from his shadow, he can do all of his attacks. You see those? So he can swap places with the shadow. I mean, he's really cool. He's an incredibly sick design. Zeri, I also like Zeri. I think Zeri's cool too. She's like really fast. She zips around. Her ult is she just goes sicko mode and she goes pew 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 pew. She's in like the I'm down tier. Ziggs. I like Ziggs. I don't think I'm the most excited about him being in the game. I think maybe the bottom of I'm down. He throws bombs at you. So like his Q is he throws a bomb and it bounces. His E is he throws up like a little minefield. His W is like the big bomb. I'm not gonna hate. Zillion is very dangerous. He puts bombs on you. He revives people. I'm scared he would be extremely toxic. I'm a little worried about him. Like bomb, rewind, bomb stuff. I don't know. Zoe. Yeah, I'm cool on that, Chief. Zyra. Does anybody even remember Zyra's in the game? Probably not interested. Let's order the must-haves. This is the only one that I should order a bit. I'll put Kane up here. Graves. Renekton can go here. Volibear can go here. Ornn can go like here. Thomas can go up here. She can go up here. Volibear needs to be right. Yeah, she can go up here. Well, she's gonna be in the game anyway, so it doesn't matter. He should be up here somewhere. Like these are characters that like I think should probably be in the game, but like they don't have to be at the top. Junglers and top lanes have a lot of like champs that just fight, and that makes them cool. There's also some junglers that are like down here and stuff. The not interested is mostly, I mean, this is a jungler. It's like mostly supports or like 80 carries that are kind of boring. The people asking about Katarina, they haven't shown her in like years. Like they at least talked about this character, but they haven't shown this character in forever. So like they probably will still be in the game. It probably is in the game, but like they haven't shown her in a while, right? So anyway, there's a lot of fun champs. The big thing for me is like these are like the ones that I really want in the game the most, I think. Is there a guy with an upbeat attitude and is blonde and uses a polearm and yells in League? No. Is that my type? Is that what you're saying? Like Vayne and Sin? I actually don't like Vayne that much, to be honest with you. My first impression of Vayne is like, he's alright.